Welcome back, everybody. So, how are you today? Things you shouldn't exaggerate. Ain't no party like a stole it from Pinterest party. Well, this is not a stole it from Pinterest party. This is think like a stoner. So, this is a stoner's party. And in this stoner's party, anything may come up. This is uncut, unbiased, unfiltered. This is raw. This is 21 plus years of age. And if you're not, please click out now, because this is for adults. Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups out here. We have the Ten of Cups out here. We have the Eight of Pentacles out here. We have the Hermit out here, the Yeti. We have the Page of Pentacles out here. And we have the Nine of Swords out here. Alright, and we got the Three of Swords out here on the top. Alright, so, let's see. Bam. Okay. I hope y'all guys can see these cards. If you can't, I'm sorry. I'm trying to back some stuff up so y'all can see. Can y'all see now? See if I can get them over a little bit so y'all can see. Alright, so we got the zombie here. We got the gargoyle here. Then we got the Yeti here. We got the Batron Samadai. And we got an alien here. So this is like, I told you, in this deck, this didn't come with any, it's at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Swords. So this person, and the other one in the Secrets of Tarot, the Ride Awake, that's where you would be resting and retreating. We have the Queen of Cups, where she would be sitting in there with a cup on both sides of her. This one you see is a snake person. So this person has got some situation where this is a long tail, lies, betrayal, and deceit. This is on the zebra. This is what's plain to see, kick, and camouflage. And that's what we're talking about here. We got the Yeti. This is something that's cold. A Yeti is somewhere where it's cold at. As well as this person is not making any decisions. And that's 9. Here we have the Bartram Samadai, Page of Pentacles. In the Page of Pentacles, we watch him hold a pentacle in his hand. As you can clearly see, he is in a fire, and he's a skull face thing now. And he is more sad. Like, he got a skull in his hand, so this is on the dark side of him. Alright, so now we got the Eight of Pentacles. I think I said this was the Nine of Pentacles one day, but this is the Eight of Pentacles. And there's a person that cuts off people's heads. We're in a cemetery. This is under Dark Secrets. This is a woman that's doing this. This is some kind of chicken, dragon, something. There's a man up here, somewhere up here. And you can see it's like a trick chicken walking down steps / dragon. Alright, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups was that rainbow of cups. All your cups was being filled. And you had the dog. Now this is a sea monster. This is what this is. Alright, so what you want me to tell me on this stuff? Well, tell me what's wrong with what's the snap here? Tell me what's the snapped out in here. I'm doing as well as I can for a one-legged man. I don't care what the fox says. Alright, so somebody's busy. That's what it tells me. We're down here with my stoners. Who should I be nice to? And what daily chores do I wish I could do in fast motion to get them done faster? If I were on death row, what edibles would I want with my last meal? If life were a potluck, what would I bring? What is the dumbest thing I've ever done? And what's the smartest thing I've ever done? What is my favorite type of hole? And what is my most useless talent? Okay? And what should I win? What should I win the Miss Universe? Why should I win the Miss Universe pageant? Besides myself and my lover, who is the last person I saw naked? Who would I ask to speak to if I could get on my Ouija board? If I could get my Ouija board to work? That came out on that. Some camouflage stuff. Alright. That's something that's camouflage. Okay. Where should I never pick up dropped soap? Buy liquid. You ain't gotta worry about picking up no soap. What would I most hate to hear right before a surgery? What is the last thing I have broken? I've broken up relationships. What superhero would I most like to pee next to? And what is the last thing I stole? I don't steal. If I were on a reality show and on a remote island, what one item of mine would I want with me? If I were hypnotized on stage, what would be most embarrassing to talk about? Well, shit, a lot of things would be being talked about. Yeah, this thing is busy, y'all. They doing some busy work here, y'all. Yeah, they rolling around being some ducks around here. So that's what's done snapped here. Let me see what they say about it let me see what they say over here. And what's the fishiest part about it? What's fishy on the Queen of Cups? What's fishy about her? She rolling back and forth saying something about it. That's what's fishy about her. Alright, so this is what's plain to see, kick, and camouflage. Alright, this is what's camouflage. I don't know if y'all can see the zebra up here, but I also, right underneath of here is D-E-R, deer. So I don't know if this is like a little message to him about she's still camouflaging stuff. I'm not real sure because I didn't move that card. So maybe it's still trying to pull on him. I don't know. I hope not. What's this Yeti about? Somebody horsing around. And it's a butterfly about a transformation. And it's sticky. A stick. And what else? What's on the Eight of Pentacles? Somebody rabbit. Some fucking is going. Two people. Right. And I want to show you. One got red eyes and one is in the back. Back there. Try to stay in the cool kind. Try to stay in the cut. Trying to stay camouflaged. See? They acting like they not doing it. And that's on this. This is them walking around with their head. They took their head off. I told you. This is who they with. This is on the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles and the other one was hard working. Paid work, right? So this was the one that's getting paid work. Now, this is the one that she cut their head off. And now, this is the paid work. Now, he's sitting back in the back there. I don't know if what's why he back there, but It say they busy together. That's what it's telling me. Busy, going back and forth, seeing each other. That's what it's telling me. And then on the horsing, rolling around, busy, and it say camouflage on the third three of swords. And then the nine of swords says, at the bottom of the deck, you got some darkness there. The key, the star. I told you every time he gets a gold star. Let's see. Yeah, it's plain to see. This is what's plain to see. Now, I had turned the deck over, and I don't even know. I shuffled. Now it's gone. It was here. Yeah, it's gone now, but this is what's plain to see. Something that need to be cut off. Some screwy shit here. Somebody being jacked out of something. Something is straight to the point. Some paper clip. And some nailing is going on. What is that? Something that's being buttoned. Some a donut hole. Something being missing. Or bolt in a screw. So bolting and screwing. And this is like Illuminati too. So. Okay, so that's on that. That's on the nine of swords. So nine of swords is was stuck, right? Wasn't nine of swords stuck before? This is what nine of swords is now. That chicken, that little chicken walking down the that's the nine of swords now. So you broke free, but you turned into like a snake bird, like. Because this thing got a long snake behind it. See that green long snake going out? It's with them. Alright, and then you got a full snake here in the water. Sea snake. Some kind of snake dragon, 10 of cups. 10 of cups, like I told you, was that happy rainbow. All your cups was being filled. Well, now, this is your cups being filled now. Yup, sure is. And you ready to jump with your cups being filled like this. Okay? Ain't no party like a stolen from Pinterest party. What goes around comes around, except a broken boomerang. So, this is a situation where what goes around come around. It's, but except for a broken boomerang. So this is a broken situation. Remember, this is a broken situation. Or maybe it ain't a broken. Well, it is, because I got the deer under here. It is a broken situation. They pick up broken people. So they told us they picked up broken people. I wasn't meant for this to be a party like with her in it, but I didn't move the cards. So when the cards dealt, it dealt with her. Him asking still. So this is what's like plain to see. The camouflaging what's kicking. If a cop tried to ticket me right now for misconduct, how would I try to get out of it? And what is the smallest space I have been in lately? Why did the chicken cross the road? And what was going on the last time my eyes were really red? So this is a stoner's party. What makes tube socks a tube sock? And what is the most disgusting thing in this room? Alright, so she might be a disgusting thing, but we can't talk about it because this is you told me in the last segment that if you had to follow your religion requirements forever, it would be having to cut a hole in a sheet to have sex, never being able to eat pork or bacon, and to believe in complete bullshit. That's what you told me. I remember that. Okay? That's what you told me. I don't know how you interrupted my stoner's party, but what is the worst Christmas gift to give a woman? If I were a demon, who would I possess? So now you possessed by demons. Yeah, you are. You remember I told you that. You wanted to fight demons. I told you that people told me from above. They said that this is dark and for you to leave. This is where I exit. So if you want to stay in a dark situation, I gotta come out. What was the last thing I was tied to? This is what you tied to. What should I not do with a pumpkin? So, pumpkin head, you gotta figure it out. You with fat water brain over there. So y'all two put y'all water. You got pumpkin. She got water on the brain. So y'all should be able to figure out something to get out of this or do something. Work out. What household chores have I been known to do naked? What was I doing the last time I wore rubber? Okay. When was the last time I pretended to be asleep? And what was the creepiest doll I ever seen lately? If I were a gerbil, what would I chew through first? And who do I think should put on a leash? I don't know, but y'all getting a little weird. Y'all was pretending to be asleep, and you was hypnotized. It says, if I were hypnotized on stage, what would I most be embarrassed to talk about? Is there a synonym for cinnamon? I need a cinnamon synonym. What do I sing to myself most often? And where do I most want to take a magic carpet ride to? Okay, so they want to take a magic carpet ride. 1657. When did I most recently act the most unladylike? When is enough enough? So, when is enough enough? Okay, so now that you're asking me when is enough enough, I'm going to ask them when is enough enough. This is Dear Abby, y'all. Dear Abby, this is a plain to see kick camouflage situation, and I need some advice. My favorite tactic to impress someone is to show some nipple, buy their love, or pretend I'm somebody else. And that's on the going back and forth. My pet was murdered by a Hispanic on my neighborhood watch. I decided my new pet would be a zombie with a lisp, a dwarf with a drinking problem, a Hispanic on neighborhood watch. Alright? That's the motherfucker that they had watching. I think the worst thing that was ever happened to a humanity is twerking, hashtagging, and Donald Trump. My weapon of choice in a friendly battle is a super soaker filled with tiger semen, water balloons filled with period blood, and your mama jokes. If I was a celebrity, I would gain publicity by popping a titty out during a live sports event, taking shits about Jewish, talking shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. Talking shit. Wait a minute. My eyes, y'all, when I'm reading, my eyes is reading in two different eyesights. Okay? Talking shit about Jews in Hollywood and going to rehab. Alright, so what's about this horsing around stuff? I'm disturbed enough to end up on the news for pretending I'm blind in order to grope people, farting on toddlers, and chewing bath salts and dry humping trees. Alright, so what's on the transformation? While at the liquor store, I dropped 5,000 bottles of wine on the floor by accident, and I decided to run like a black man that just found out he's the father, blame it on the stock boy, or pretend I'm completely retarded. That's on the transformation. So now I got act like I'm completely retarded to what's going on. Listen, I can only deliver the messages. Okay? I can only deliver you the messages. I give you the download, and you can do whatever you want with the information now. I mean, I can't, you done been in this 20-some years now. I mean, it's nothing I really could do about it right now for you. Okay? So let's see. So let's not, Nine of Swords. If I was a famous celebrity, my bodyguard would be Solange Knowles, Chris Brown, or George Zimmerman. Okay? So now I see, it's plain to see. This is on the what's plain to see. Right here with the key and the Nine of Swords. If I was a famous celebrity, my bodyguard would be Solange Knowles, Chris Brown, or George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman was who? Wasn't that the one that did something to Trayvon Martin or somebody? I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff, but I do know, it's part of the current events. What best thing about being a woman is crying wins fights, pussy is global, accepted as a form of payment, and pretending you're pregnant. Okay? That's on the Nine of Swords. That's what we're talking about. And that's what these pictures about. I came home from a long day at work to find my significant other cheating. I would cry because I'm emo. Yeah. Join in because I'm constantly horny. Or murder them because it's the right thing to do. And on the jump. This is on the Ten of Cups. The body part that should be replaced in an art museum is Lance Armstrong's one testicle, Pamela Anderson's titties, and Jennifer Lopez's ass. This is on the jump. This is on the Ten of Cups. Okay, so it's the body part that should be placed in an art museum is one person I should not want to spend hours sitting beside on a plane is a very hungry pregnant woman, a terrorist, and a sex offender that will likely rub one out. Alright. And things are really bad. I got a huge pimple and my laptop broke down again and I decided to kill myself. But first I will hide all of the disturbing toys I have, finish this crossword puzzle I started, and send out a suicide email. Alright, so that's that. The most bizarre place that I would have sex is in the bathtub filled with mayonnaise, in a porta potty at a music festival, or on Grandpa's grave. Alright. So, I would not want to be a pedophile in prison, a gay in the 1940s, a KKK member at a rap concert. So, KKK. So, not saying the racial KKK. It may be racial KKK. They wrote it in the KKK. But this person is saying KKK to me. Did I get the information? KKK. I would not want to be KKK member of a rap concert. Okay? A pedophile in prison. Because they may put her in prison for this. Okay? This is what's camouflaged. Gay in the 1940s. Happy in the 1940s. When there was the 1940s, what was that? That was the 20s, the 40s. That's when women burnt their brows, right? 1940s. That was when we was liberated. Okay. Alright, let's see some more stuff. What y'all talking about out here? I'm going to get some more, y'all. I should get y'all put some pictures out here. Tell me what y'all talk about on this stuff. What's this weapon I choice? And if I had a celebrity and is it somebody? Oops, I done it again. I'm a disturbing. Ended up pretending I'm blind in order to grope people. Farting on toddlers. Alright, this is the one that time's over. Alright, so getting out the Lambo, showing you. I told you it's a oops, I done it again. 2 oops. Oops, oops. So now we got 3 oops. 2 in this picture and one in this. So that's 3. That's a third party right there. While at the liquor store, I dropped a 5,000 bottle of wine on the floor by accident. I decided to run like a black man. And it says straight up in the front and going bald at the bottom. If I came home from a long day's work and found out my significant other was cheating, erotic asphyxiation, he gonna join in. The best thing about being a woman is crying wins fights. This is the singing. Pretending I'm pregnant. This is the singing. The body part that's up, and this is saying something here, and they saying that too. They saying winning. They saying OJ and going bald, dressed up at the top, going bald at the bottom. Wasn't this the one when a little boy came in there and the man was having his meeting, and the little boy came in there all quick, fast, in a hurry, and the mom rushed in there with the other little baby in the walker right behind him, and that's how he was dressed for the meeting? So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there we go. Came right back out. The body part that should be replaced in an art museum is this third party. That's going to be what be replaced. That's going to be replaced, that third party. Those 3 boys is going to be replaced. So this third party, 2 here and 1 here, is going to be replaced. That oops is going to be Okay? What is the most bizarre place that I would like to have sex? This is how they having sex right there. Bald, going up, dressed up at the top, going bald at the bottom. Okay? And they still singing on this stuff, y'all. They still singing. And they need asking, singing. Okay? And they ready to kill something. This viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. This is the card. So they're not happy with what things are going. And then we got Kim Jong-un going bald at the bottom and going out bald at the top. So now I'm not saying that these 2 are gay or anything like that, but it's representing 1 here and 1 here, and this one's going bald with no pants at the bottom. So that's telling us they're doing some sexual stuff at the bottom, going bald at the bottom, dressed up at the top. Okay? Now he all dressed up, but he had already smoked his cigarette, so that means they done. So now is it his turn or no? I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to say. So this person is ready to kill, because this one said kill. Things are really bad, and I got a huge pimple on my lap. I got a huge pimple, and my laptop broke down again, and I decided to kill myself. So this is it, killing himself. You know, viewer discretion is advised. This person decided to kill herself, or hide all the disturbing toys I have, or finish this crossword puzzle, or send out a suicide note. So this person is really ready to go all out about this situation. Things that can cause a feud. So now we're going to see what they talk about, what caused the feud. Alright, that fell on the floor. I'm sticking to the chair, y'all. So that just tells me that things Batman does when nobody is looking. This is the stuff that Batman thinks about when nobody is looking. This is why you see him out there doing all that stuff. Things that were not your fault. This wasn't his fault. Things you were wrong about. I was wrong about this woman my whole marriage. My whole marriage. When did I recently act the worst unladylike? Because she's the worst unladylike person I've ever been with. And when is enough enough? Who do I think has the sexiest pupils? But she bats her eyes at me and I can't resist. If I were a dragon, where would I breathe my hot fire at first? And if I was a dragon, I'd singe her face, her eyes out first. I told you. When a person can't stand, see this person, he can't. It's not the fact that he loves this woman. The other one, he can't stand to look at her. Okay, this one, he loves her still, undying love for her. Okay, he'll die and stink his way to hell for this woman. Okay, Is there a badge for eating the entire box of Girl Scout cookies? Just like I said. She can do no Scott's honor. You can't do no wrong. Okay, I dropped one turned over. But the things that are so last year. So the things that happened so last year, and things you wish you could replace oil to create power. So that thing she pulled with the other one, things you would like to be the boss of, when somebody was trying to be the boss of her, you would like to take back. Now they want me to take her back after you was with another man. Things that were hard to put back together. This is too hard to put back together. Okay? Things that would be helpful to have during a zombie apocalypse. I'm walking in the Walking Dead if I walk into this. Things you wish were healthy for you. I wish this was healthy for me because it would be easier for me to let it go. Or easier to stay. But this is the things that are too cool for nerds. Or things that are cool about nerds. Okay? Alright, so let's see now. We done talked about the things. And when things are unladylike. What's that? What's that about? Why am I sticky? Alright. Alternative medicine is now embracing the curvature power of. What is my parents hiding from me? Old MacDonald had E-I-E-I. What's that smell? I drink to forget. That's about that $5,000 bottle of wine they dropped. Is it a pity that kids these days are all getting involved with? Alright, so let's see what kids are getting involved with. While the U.S. state raced the Soviet Union to the moon, the Mexican government funneled millions of pesos into the research on telling shitty stories that go nowhere. That's on the U.S. Alright, so why am I sticky? Eating hard-boiled eggs out of my husband's ass. A much younger woman. So if I got a much younger woman, they would raise all hell. Going to mini bats. That's what it said. I would be going to mini bats if I had another younger woman. RoboCop. I was iRobot. I wasn't a RoboCop. I'm iRobot. But she got him to be her robot. Her RoboCop.